Okay, let's give you guys another example. So in this video, we're going to try and integrate this. And as always, the hard part is in deciding on how to make our substitution. Should we make our u to be this, or should we make our u to be this? As a rule of thumb, follow this list. So as a rule of thumb, follow this list. We are working our way down the list here. So if you look at this here, we've got a trig function here. So looking at this, we've got a trig function here. So we've got this trig function here, and then this is our exponential function, which is right at the bottom of the list. Make u to be the higher of the two. So because our trig function is higher, then remember we're working our way down the list here. Because our trig function is higher than our exponential function, then we should make this to be our u. Okay, so here we are making this to be our u. So if you make that to be your u, then you should get to this stage here. So we are going to try and integrate this. Now we are going to make u to be this. So this is u. So let u equals this, and then our v prime will be this. So this is our v. This is our v prime, and this is our u. Okay. So if u equals cos 2 of x, then u prime will equal this. So basically it's u differentiating this. Okay. Well, if v prime equals this, then the normal v would be this thing here. So now following our formula here, u times v. So u times v. So that would be 1 over 7 e to the power of 7x cos 2x, and then you've got your takeaway here. Take away the integral of u prime times v. So u prime is here times v. So that will be negative 2 over 7 e to the power 7x sine 2x, and then here you've got your dx here. So stick the dx in here. So this here is your constant. So take it out. So then this whole thing here will then become this. Okay, but the thing is, we still need to integrate this. Now repeat the process, but on this block here. So looking at this here, the hard part is in deciding whether to make this to be our u or to make this to be our u. If you look at our list. So we've got a trig here and an exponential. If you go back and look at our list, remember we are working our way down the list. Now we've got a trig function versus an exponential function. Because the trig is above the exponential, we should make this to be our u. Okay. So going back to here, we are currently at this stage here, but we still need to evaluate. We still need to evaluate this. So here, make this to be our u. Okay. So if u equals this, then u prime equals this thing here. Well, remember we are making this to be our v prime. Well, if v prime equals this, then our normal v would be this. So now follow basically repeat the process, and then that will then take you to this stage here. So basically this block here is this block here, and this is our constant here. So this is our constant here, and remember what's inside this whole block here is what's here. Okay. So when you integrate this, it will give you this whole thing here. Okay. So well, anyway, from here that will then take us to sorry, hang on. Right, so this whole thing here is this thing here. Okay, so if you tidy this up, it will then give you this thing here. Okay, so it's basically this times this, and then this times this. So that will then give you this whole thing here. Okay, so far what we've got is this. This is our primary aim. Our primary aim was to evaluate this, but when we did this, it then gave us this whole thing here. Now we are currently at this stage here where we've got this thing on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we've got this thing here. Now if you look at this here, this is exactly the same as this, exactly the same. So so the trick here is to later on add this whole block to both sides. Okay, but before we do that, let's just get this to have the same denominator as this. So looking at this block here, let's times it by 49 over 49. That's really us timesing it by 1. So visualize this thing here as 49 over 49 times this thing here, and then our next step would be, well, if you look at this here, let's just call this whole block here I, capital I. So here what we've got here is 49 over 49 times I. So when you times I, it gets multiplied to the top, and here, and then we've got equals here, and then this block here, and then we've got equals this block here, plus this block here, plus this block here, and then minus 4 over 49 capital I here. So we are currently at this stage here. Our next move should be to add this thing to both sides. Well, if you add this thing to both sides, you will have this 49 I over 49, and then remember you're adding this thing here, so it'll be 4I over 49 equals this block here, and then plus this block here. Okay, so look at this, same denominator, so you can merge these two together to give you 53 capital I over 49. Okay, on this side. Well, we are currently here at the moment. So visualize, we'll try and get this to have the same denominator. So visualize this thing as 49 over 49. So now in your mind, add this whole thing to both sides. Or adding this thing to both sides, it will then lead you to this. Hang on. It will then lead you to this. Okay. So that will then lead us to this here. And now that we're here, we need to get rid of this. So we are currently here at the moment. So now we've got this thing multiplying with this thing here. Remember, this was our primary aim. Our primary aim was to work out this thing here. So let's get rid of this block here. So in your mind, divide 53 over 49 to both sides. That will then give you this. Okay, think about it. If you divide both sides by this thing here, it will give you this whole thing here. Okay, so from here, then we're pretty much done. We just need to add the constant, because we've been integrating, and there will be a constant. So from here, divide both sides by this thing here. It will then give you this. Okay.